Hello, this is Dean Zeller, and this is Algorithmic Art, another one of my favorite assignments, because you're taking some basic tools and doing some pretty fun things with them. So in this video, I'm going to be showing you how to do two algorithms. First one is a line art, which is similar to string art, and then another is a shaped target, similar to a target that you'd see in an archery field. So here's just some examples that other students have done in the past. These are just some line art documents that I'm going to do, and then here is some targets of various shapes, and you can see they look pretty cool, and they really don't take that long to make, and they do it all in PowerPoint. So in PowerPoint, when you first start up, it gives you this title slide. You just go to Home, Layout, and Blank. You don't want any of this crap. The tool that we're going to use for this, if you go to Home, there's a bunch of tools here under the drawing menu, actually before I do this I want to show you what string art is. So here is an example of string art that I just did a Google for string art. Look at all these things that came up for string art, and all you have to do is put a bunch of nails in a circle and then put string around them in various ways. And so we're going to do that, except we're going to use PowerPoint to do this. So first we need the nails, and so we're going to be using one of these stars and banners, and here's a 16-pointed star. Naturally you want to have as many star points as possible. We can do 32. I'm just going to do 16 for this demonstration. When I draw this, I can hold down the Shift key. If you don't hold down the Shift key, then it'll make it ovular, which is okay. There's nothing wrong with that, but I'm going to go ahead and keep it circular. You'll notice there's 16 points around the star, and we're going to use all 16 of them. Let's go to Home, and the other drawing tool that I need is this one here called the Freeform. Freeform allows you to just click and drag to create any kind of polygon you want. I'm just clicking on various points. You can click and drag like this to make it squiggly, but don't use that for this assignment. That's not part of it. And then double click on the beginning point to finish off the shape. But I don't want that one. I want a different one. So we're going to do the Freeform tool here, and I'm going to click up here, and notice that the line follows. You want to choose a skip value. There's 16 points around here, and I'm going to choose a skip value of 7. It should be odd and about half of the total number of points, maybe a little bit less. So I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to choose a skip value of 5 for this. Use the same skip value all the way through. So now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can see what the pattern is. This is the algorithm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A little repetitive. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm just going to finish this off pretty quick. I've done this so many times. When you do this, you want to try and get it right on the edge, right on the corner, the point there. Otherwise, it'll look a little bit funny. I mean, this is art, so you want precision. So here's the last one. I'm going to double click, and it creates the shape. I'm just going to move it and then get rid of this thing that we don't need. And look at that shape. It took me less than a minute, and that's pretty cool stuff. Let's make it a little bit smaller. Now to decorate it, right now it's just blue. And I'm going to go to Drawing Tools Format and do, you can do a shape fill of various colors, but I'm going to do a gradient. I absolutely love gradients. So I'm going to go down to Gradient and More Gradients. And now you can, if you click on Gradient Fill, the example that gives you is like a light blue to a lighter blue. Let's go ahead and do a different preset colors. I'm going to do this rainbow one. The type can be linear or radial, or there are a couple other ones in here, but experiment with it. With the radial ones, you can make it from a corner, but I'm going to make it from the center. So now you can see it starts pink in the middle and goes out to blue at the end. Here's the gradient stops. There's 5 of them. We're going to get rid of a couple of these. So I'm going to click on this one and hit the minus sign, or hit the red thing. And you can move these around so that you can see what the gradient looks like. And even have them interchanged and stuff. And let's change the colors. So I'm going to change this one to a orange, Let's leave that one yellow and change this one to a nice bright red. Looks almost flamey in nature. And shrink that. Move this down. Yeah, look at that. Didn't take long at all, and that looks really good. So go ahead and experiment with this to come up with some crazy ideas. And now I'm going to get rid of it and show you how to do a target. To do the target, you need your grid. So I'm going to do View, under here's Grid Lines. And right now these grid lines are a little bit small. So I'm going to View, there's a little Show dialog box here. And the spacing, I want this to be a little bit bigger, so I'm going to make it about 1/4 of an inch, 0.25. Let's zoom in a bit. Okay, so when you draw now, it is going to snap to these dots. So you can see it's kind of snapping to it. So I'm going to draw a rounded rectangle here and finish it. And I'm going to draw another rounded rectangle. It'll start in the same corner up at the top left, but the bottom right, I'm going to be one shy in both the horizontal and vertical directions. So now there's two of these on top of each other. I'm going to do another one. Make the same one you made last time, but up one and over one. And I'm going to make the same one, like so, up one and over one. I'm just going to keep doing this as long as I reasonably can, just to make a whole sequence of these things. Oops. I think I'm going to be able to make a couple more. That's a mistake somewhere in there. Up one and over one. Same one, up one and over one. How many more can I get? Bet I can do one more. Think I can get another one in? I think I can. Look at this. There we go. So here's a big series of rounded rectangles. And I need to get them all to be centered. And so I'm going to click here, you're making a selection box, select all these things, and under Drawing Tools Format, I'm going to select Align. We want Align Center and Align Middle. Put them all right there. And it's already looking pretty cool. Let's change each one of these to a different color under Drawing Tools Format. So just go to Shape Fill, and I'm going to do a red and a yellow. Let's leave that one blue, purple. I'm just choosing a variety of colors. You can go as crazy as you want with this. If you want to try and have some kind of color scheme in there, that'll certainly make it look nice, but this is just a demonstration. Let's get a white one in there. And make the middle one black. Alright, this still has the blue borders of the default settings, and I'm going to get rid of those. Just do Shape Outline, No Outline. I think it looks a lot better without those. So, there's that. We're almost done. I'm going to show you how to add a rotation. I'm going to increase the rotation on each of these by 10 degrees. So the first one, the red one, I'm going to leave alone. The orange one, I'm going to rotate it 10 degrees. To do that, right-click and do Size and Position. And then here under Rotation, we're going to make that 10 degrees. That looks pretty cool. So now I'm going to click on this one, right-click, Size and Position, 20 degrees. And I'm just going to do these real quick so you can see how it works. 30 degrees, 40 degrees, 50, 60. We're almost done. And I've seen these go all the way down to almost nothing. Looks really nice. Here we're at 90. Let's go ahead and do these last two. And there we have it. Actually, I think this looks a little bit better without this black one in there. There we go. And you can see that the two orange ones kind of mix up. So play with the colors all you want to. But this is how to do the algorithmic art with both the line art and the target. You need to do 5 of each. And then give them each a title. So I'm going to choose a text box. And I'm going to call this Swirly Multicolor Erasers. Just for lack of a better name. But if you want to, you can put them directly in your portfolio, so you don't have to try and copy and paste them between a regular document. So I had fun doing this, and I hope you do too. And if you have any questions on how to do any of this, just let me know, and I'd be happy to explain it. Thank you.